In the new Soul of Money interviews available on EQAFE, Freeing Your Mind from Money and Power Play with Money, we're walking the process of deconstructing money consciousness with seeing, realizing, and understanding the extent to which money defines and controls who we are, and so our choices and decisions. In so doing, blinding us from the reality of ourselves and so life on earth. Thus, essentially, more realizing the extent to which money possess our minds, reactions, and behaviors, and how to assist and support oneself to set oneself free from money internally, to see, realize, and understand how we can set humanity or this physical existence externally free from money as we now exist in relationship to and as it. Within and during the interviews, an interesting point opened up where they were walking or explaining what exactly goes on in our minds when a point of attraction to or as a particular garment or clothing manifests within our minds, within the starting point of desire. And then purchasing that garment or clothing, creating the illusion of a form of empowerment through ownership or possession. However, afterwards, returning home to the reality of our relationship to money as essentially debt and disempowerment, with the experience that money on a subconscious or unconscious level create or manifest, where every time we look at debt or what we owe or the amount of money we do have, it creates a reaction of disempowerment. So they were explaining how we create this illusion of empowerment with being able to buy something within a starting point of desire. And in that desire or illusion of empowerment through possession or ownership, we do not take into account the reality of our relationship to money. And then we return to reality, go back to the polarity of disempowerment through debt, through what we owe, and then cycle back into owning and believing we're enriching ourselves or empowering ourselves in a moment. And so we cycle over and over and over again. So with looking at the relationship to money in this context, it's like humanity was deliberately disempowered, restricted, and limited in relationship to money. So that it creates that empty void as desire to want to fulfill. And money creates an experience of lack. And so with that very relationship between money creating the lack in the first place, we're trying to create fulfillment through that very same manifestation as money. Thus going through the cycles of lack and fulfillment and disempowerment and empowerment, caught in time loops and cycles within as our relationship to money. Not seeing beyond the hold or possession that money has within our minds. As another point they mentioned, which was interesting, is that humans tend to only see what's directly in front of them, like our thoughts in our conscious mind. Humans don't go into it, investigate it, source it, how was it created, where does it come from, what's its origin, what's its substance, how does it materialize. I mean, so the same with clothes, for example, the history, process, relationships, networking, sweat, labor, resourcing, etc. None of it is investigated. It's like the clothes in the store just magically materialize there, like the thoughts in your mind just magically materialize there. Nothing is ever questioned or investigated. And so humans in their internal and external reality exist in this protected world and not seeing beyond the evil or consequence that's really involved with thoughts existing in the mind or clothes manifesting in stores. So in the Soul of Money interview series, they're taking you internally and externally into the depths of self or existence, to see, realize, and understand what's really going on in our minds in this world in relationship to money within and the money consciousness without. So it's time to get out of your comfort zones and illusionary protected worlds in the mind and your personal world without, and start really seeing how the mind works and this world works, to understand the extent of control, possession, and brainwashing you've always in fact exist as and existed within. In this then, to finally realize how we ourselves, individually and together, will in fact be and become the solution to life on Earth, if humans would only dare start introspecting, investigating, and seeing beyond what one directly look into as the conscious mind within and money in your world without.